Hi, I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. We did some I don't even know what to call it. I was gonna say rearranging, but rearranging probably isn't the right word.
Did some minor room improvements.
Yeah, room improvements to our, what we should call the office, but what gets dubbed the game room because I'm a degenerate WoW player. But we put some shelves up in our room, in our office, in our game room, whatever. One of my least favorite things to do is like tedious handyman shit.
It's especially given the fact that it was like required drill bits and measuring and leveling and like I don't know, that just adds another layer of stress.
Yeah, it's it wasn't exactly fun, but it was something like literally these shelves have been sitting in here for
almost a year.
At least a year, probably. I'd say it's probably over a year.
I think I probably got them like on the previous year's Prime Day. Probably like the October one, yeah.
So yeah, needed to be done. And I'm not enough of a man to do it by myself.
I don't think it's possible to do it by yourself. You need another hand to hold stuff up.
For sure. A good handyman could do that by himself.
But like you need
no doubt.
You need a hand to hold it and have the level. Like I feel like it needs two sets of hands, no?
I guarantee that like if you hired someone to do it, they'd be like, yeah, I can do that by myself in like 20 minutes.
I guess.
It took us like 3 hours. Like together, like neither of us is handy, but together we make one somewhat competent handyman.
Agreed, yeah.
We make a good team to get like the basics done. My back is feeling better. Yours is feeling worse.
Yep.
So I just transferred it off to you, basically.
Yep.
But we got it done. Mm-hmm. And yours is way cuter than mine.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Yours has all like the wicked Lego sets that we built. And your lava lamp, I just have
like
dark, dingy.
You have like
stuff.
WoW stuff. You have Harry Potter stuff. Isn't the bank is not WoW?
No, that's D&D.
Oh, okay. So you have D&D stuff. You have Harry Potter stuff.
No, I don't.
What's the hourglass?
Just an hourglass?
Oh, I thought it was a Harry Potter thing. You got Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, so do you.
Yeah. I feel like we got to take a picture of it to put in the pod, just since we're talking about it. They're gonna want to know what it looks like.
I suppose.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. They're corner shelves, and we were so skeptical for the longest time because somehow all the corners in this room
are not perfectly 90 degrees. Yeah.
In fact, all of them are greater than 90 degrees, which makes no fucking sense.
That has to mean that these corners must be less than 90 degrees.
I feel like we checked them originally. And they were also like not, or the shelves just aren't perfectly 90 degrees.
Well, that's possible too, I guess.
But
I know we're all blaming it on the house. What if it's the shelves?
I mean, maybe. I feel like it's more, I don't know. I feel like the walls just bow.
Maybe.
Bow. Yeah, I don't know. That was because like everything in our like logical geometric brain is like they can't all possibly be greater than 90 degrees. That goes against the laws of science and nature. We can't possibly.
I thought one of these was more acute than 90.
I don't think so. I will have to check afterwards, but I feel like they were all greater than like.
It's mathematically impossible.
Is it?
Unless, I guess if you have corners and somewhere in the wall point, it's like the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like where like the doors are, or like the window. I don't know.
Huh. We got a weird room. We got a fun house room.
That's what happens like when houses are just like cookie cutter, like
Yep, 100%.
You know, and it's just like, just get it done. And they don't measure.
Like, to hell with them angles. To hell with geometry.
Yeah. I hate drywall anchors.
Yeah, they're a pain too.
They're a pain. We never know what size drill to use. We always end up having to drill at least twice.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to go too big, then we're
Yeah.
we just have big holes in our
baggy
wall.
holes, yeah.
For nothing. You ever seen the thing where you can put like toothpaste over them and like it basically, like when it dries, it basically fills in. Obviously, you'd have to paint over it to make it.
Toothpaste gets hard?
Yeah, when it dries, yeah.
Oh. Huh.
That's what I did when I moved out of my apartment.
I thought you had cinder block. Could you drill in there?
It wasn't all cinder block.
Oh, okay.
So like any like little hole that I had like put like a
push pin or something.
Yeah, I just went over it with toothpaste and just did that because it was white. So I was like, whatever.
Oh, well,
as long as you don't have the toothpaste that has the color in it, you're
True.
fine. You know, like the color streaks.
Yeah.
I don't think they even make that
I think
anymore.
Aquafresh is the one with
Yeah,
stripes.
yeah. Are they still around?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I've
know.
used the same type of toothpaste for the last 20 years, so I kind of tunnel
Right.
vision when it comes to other brands, but I assume so.
I just get the toothpaste, or I use the toothpaste that my mom gets me.
So you're not a brand loyal to anything?
No,
Oh, interesting.
I'm loyal to not spending money on shit I don't want to spend money on.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a question for you.
Sure.
When we were putting up the walls,
The walls?
yeah,
Oh,
when we were putting up the shelves, did you
no.
enjoy my armpit sweat
I did not
stench?
smell your armpit sweat stench, first of all.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I didn't shower before that.
If I'd have smelled anything, I'd be like, ooh.
No, you wouldn't.
I
'Cause
probably
I've
would have smelled myself first, thinking it might have been me.
I've smelled. I have smelled before, and I've been like, "Ooh, I stink," and you're like, "I don't smell you," and this is the reason right here. This is it.
But the thing is when you smell yourself, when your deodorant or whatever has expired, I'm not like super, super close to you.
Oh, is that intentional?
No. It's just,
Oh.
I think it's just coincidental. And it's
Do you
probably,
even smell my?
I smell your
like,
deodorant.
you do?
Like when you shower and get in
Oh,
bed,
okay,
yeah.
that's good.
I don't know. It's probably somewhat self-conscious too, because I know, like, for me, if I've been sweating or I'm a little unfresh and I haven't made it to the shower yet, I just naturally tend to keep my distance.
Ugh, so annoying.
Whatever.
I like try to like give you a
No,
hug, and you're like,
no.
no.
So you probably subliminally do that too.
You not notice your stench?
No, when you know you've been sweating or unfresh, you tend to just stay away from another person.
Maybe.
So
Guys, we were
gosh.
so calm.
they're like, we want to chime in.
Boys, lay down. So this article reads.
I had to read it twice because I was certain, because one of the slides makes it sound like it's a bad thing and then it's a good thing. I was like, what?
So the headline is male armpit sweat contains chemicals that boost women's mood and change their hormones and menstrual cycle. I knew this. This is well known in biology.
To change
Yeah.
a menstrual cycle?
Well, by changing hormones, you kind of inevitably I mean, I don't know, like change the menstrual cycle. Like, what does that even mean?
Like throw it off whack. Throw it out of regularity.
Yeah, if they're like, oh, he's sweaty, he wants to smash right now. I need to put that off for a few days so that we can make a baby. But the idea of like pheromones, right?
Mm-hmm.
That whole idea. This is basically what they're getting at. That
But I
whole thing
thought-
of like when you're attracted to someone, like you actually enjoy their smell. I mean, this is just clearly just like a clickbait like title
For sure.
but that's essentially what they're getting at.
But like, I mean, at the risk of sounding dumb, when I think of pheromones, I just think of a person's natural smell. I don't necessarily equate it with like when they funky and sweaty. But I guess that
I mean,
could
that
be
would
included
be the
in.
natural,
I
that
know.
would be the natural smell. The deodorant and cologne is the unnatural smell.
But like, like a freshly washed body that has not, that you haven't applied anything with the scent to it, I feel like that would be, I don't know. Like I said, I know I hear it coming out of my mouth, and I'm like, well, duh. Like, of course it would. I don't know.
What you're talking about is a social construct.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Oh,
right.
I was partially joking, but
I mean,
but not really.
You're probably right. Though. Sweat, I'm sure, armpit sweat and its adjacent smell is included in the umbrella of pheromones, I guess.
And when you consider like for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years, humans and our ancestors have had no means of hiding that scent. Ooh. So it's a natural thing to kind of stink.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, if you can put up with someone's stink, then it's like, oh yeah, I might want to procreate with this person because I'm compatible, for lack of a better term.
Okay, see, I have a... Stink obviously has a negative connotation.
Yes.
I think you should use the word scent.
I like stink.
Natural,
it still stinks.
Natural scent over stink. Stink implies an objectionable smell.
Also a social construct.
No, a stink is just subjective. What I might find
True.
offensive, somebody else might not, but it's
True.
Textbook definition is an objectionable odor.
Yeah. So, but like, I don't think they mean like body odor.
Yeah.
I think it's just like
in the connotation we use it in anyway.
Isn't there something sexy about male or female, like somebody working out, like sweating hard, like working hard, like there's something sexy about that, right?
The action, yes. I don't know about the related smell.
The glisten, though. Like there are other
I thought you didn't like the word glisten to describe
I don't.
men.
I was talking about women.
Oh, okay.
When they got them glistening titties. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like there's something attractive about that. That's why like some like really famous pictures are like the girls are like wet, or like, you know, like wet t-shirt contests. Like that kind of is, I mean, granted, like it's because you can see through the shirt, but it's like, wouldn't we all just rather you take off your shirt? Yeah, of course. So there's something underlying. It's like, oh, they've been working hard, they're not lazy. Like, fair. You know, there are underlying factors here.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's read this. New research, it's not new. This is definitely not new. New research reveals that male sweat contains androstenedione, a powerful chemical signal that can influence women's hormones, mood, and even menstrual cycles. Studies show this compound affects cortisol levels, luteinizing hormone production, and creates measurable improvements in mood and attraction. This isn't pseudoscience, it's peer-reviewed research showing how our bodies communicate through chemical signals we're barely aware of. The human body's ability to influence others through its scent is more sophisticated than we ever imagined. No, it's not. This is exactly what we've known for years. Like I said, this is not new stuff. Mm-hmm. While we all produce and respond to these chemical signals naturally, understanding the science that helps us appreciate the complex biological interactions happening around us every day. I feel like I missed a word. This research opens new doors in understanding human social behavior, attraction, and hormonal health.
They used the word cortisol in there, which is a stress hormone. Studies show this compound affects cortisol levels. Well, that's not a good thing to...
Well, there's also been something going around.
Unless it's reducing cortisol levels.
Right. That's there's been something going around. I know it's hot in here already, huh? Sweating, getting those glistening titties going on.
The underwire's digging in. Whatever. Shut
up. Like there's been an article that I've seen around Instagram and stuff where it's saying like men are like calmed by their significant other, like their stress levels go down when they are around their significant other. That's it. This is a part of it.
That's fair.
I mean, there is obviously like the affection part and like the comfort thing, and you know they validate you if they're a good if they're a good partner.
Yeah.
But a part of it is chemical.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's the next line?
Oh yeah. Let's see. That's what we just read, basically. chemical is mainly found in men's armpit sweat, and
Ew.
women can smell it.
Even without realizing it.
According to the stress hormone goes up when women smell the male sweat chemical.
See, that means y'all sweat is stressing us out? Is that what that means?
Maybe you think we're cheating on you.
The stress hormone goes up when women smell the male sweat
But
chemical.
what does that stress hormone do? Just because the stress hormone goes up doesn't mean that it is increased stress. It might be
That's literally what it means.
Is it? Are you sure?
I'm positive. Elevated, you definitely never want your cortisol levels elevated, because that means like your body will store fat more. It affects your heart healthiness, and cortisol elevation is a bad thing.
Increased positive emotions, reduced tension, and enhanced relaxation reported. Women rated men as more attractive when exposed to that during speed dating studies.
So see how it was confusing? I was like, is this... it sounds like some part good, some part bad.
I think they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Whoever made these slides, they just grab these, like, these headlines that are going to get clicks, and then they just kind of like, oh, let me put it into AI probably. and just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I wonder, did they mean to say the stress hormone goes down? I don't know.
Potentially. I don't know. Or maybe you can just deal with, maybe cortisol levels go up so you can deal with stress better.
No. Cortisol is
you're a scientist all of a sudden.
No, I'm just saying I just read a lot about cortisol levels lately, but your cortisol level elevating is a response to stress, whether it's like your fight or flight. It's associated with adrenaline.
Wait, what was the first thing you said? You said your cortisol level goes up when you're stressed?
Yes. Elevation is a reaction to stress.
So my interpretation of that is it's a reaction to stress, so it's combating it. That would be my takeaway. Like, that's what I would assume, because otherwise why would your body create that chemical? It's not going to be to increase the stress, because that's not good for you.
It's like when you, like with the fight or flight, and you get that rush of adrenaline because your body is preparing, heightening your senses and preparing you to quickly react. There's a reason why a prolonged sense of adrenaline is not good for you. Like, it's meant to just spike, get you out of the dangerous situation or get you to react, and then it goes back down. So if you're constantly in a state where it's constantly going up or it's staying up, that's increasing. That's not a good thing. That's not good for your body long term.
Maybe.
So y'all are stressed. Your armpit sweat stresses us out. Is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, but it also makes you horny.
Okay, women out there, have you ever smelled a stinky male armpit and like, get over it?
But I think that's kind of what they're saying. It's not a
conscious thought,
right? It's not like body odor, like we're saying, like I was saying, like it's just like the whatever natural scent that you give off when you're sweating.
I guess. How come there's no studies on the effects of women's armpit sweat on men?
Because y'all don't let us fucking study it. Like, no, I have to take a shower first. No, don't let me. No, don't smell me. And y'all are just don't want to.
I'm so sorry that we want to be clean.
Well, if you want science, you have to agree to do the thing that science needs. You know I'm right. That's what that sound is. Yeah.
It's a no. That's a no comment sound.
Yeah, exactly. Which is admitting that I'm right, and you just can't admit it. I'm looking at these studies that they listed.
Oh.
2014. See, this is so old.
What, the one before is 2023?
Yeah, but
what is that word? Androstatinone. Stadianone. Sure.
I don't know.
That you kept blah, 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 over.
Yeah, well. I'm not about to learn scientific words. I should just make them easy to read.
Sure.
What do I have to learn Latin to fucking know science? That's stupid, dude.
Somehow I don't think that word is Latin. It might be based in.
Sure,
but
yeah, exactly. It's based in like the animal stuff, where
That's
it's
fair.
like animalis what caninus, and it's like, yo, can you just say it's a dog?
Fair.
It's like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like what I sound like you. Whenever somebody says like, if you say like the full, what is it, like scientific notation for a name, whatever they call it,
like the genus and phylum and order and all that shit.
It sounds like you're chanting in a secret society.
It does kind of.
Genus familiarity caninus oreo. It's so annoying. And it's like, if you don't know how to put those things together, it's a medical term, so Anyway, any other comments on this? You want to start? Should I stop wearing deodorant?
No.
Why not?
Because
I can still put soap on. Because you don't have a baby, can't be. He won't even. You won't be able to resist. That's the problem.
I don't think the sweat smelling stinky armpits is gonna make me.
Well,
you got one time to test it and see if it has a positive effect or a negative effect.
If I didn't have to go out in the public so often, trust and believe.
Whatever.
Like, I'm not showering for 3 days. See if you not wanting to have kids changes.
I'm gonna move into another bedroom. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh man. Speaking of kids, this this is one that you found.
Yeah.
Well, you find most of them, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
This is why you don't have kids. I mean, if we're being honest.
I mean, there's a lot of cautionary tale about this story, and having kids is not one of them.
You think? Oh.
I think you should show them.
Go ahead.
So this story says, little student gets suspended for telling her teacher that her breath stanks. And I know it don't say stank, but I'm putting the ank in there.
Yeah.
Look at this lady's teeth. Her gums are puffy. This is a scratch and sniff picture. I feel like I can smell her breath from this picture. And the fact that it's a black child that told her, I know her feelings were scorched.
You think this is actually them?
Yes,
because I've seen this that they AI generated. Or...
I actually have seen this story several times elsewhere, and it has the same picture.
Okay.
And so let me read the caption first. I guess it says, a young student found himself in hot water after a brutally honest comment landed him a suspension. According to school staff, the boy told his teacher her breath, quote, smelled bad, end quote. A comment that sparked laughter among classmates, but didn't sit well with administrators. While some argue it was disrespectful, others say it's classic case of kids just being unfiltered.
Kids say the darndest things.
Yep. The situation has reignited the ongoing debate around discipline in schools, especially when it comes to minor incidents, free expression, and the blurry line between rude and honest. Many online are asking, should kids really be punished for saying what most adults are thinking?
No. This is crazy.
No.
This is absolutely insane.
I get that she was embarrassed, and again, knowing how kids are and imagining how his little voice sounded when he said it, I'm sure she was big embarrassed. But lady, you're a teacher, so you have benefits. Mm-hmm. Run your ass to the dentist every 6 months, because woo.
This is on you.
Yeah.
This is 100% on you. When I first saw this, I was like, was this in Britain?
Damn.
You know?
She looks like she got some British teeth up in there.
Yeah, she looks like she got some incestual genes, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean.
And she's got some makeup on. She got some nice glasses. She got earrings. She doesn't appear to be destitute.
Yeah, I mean, she's a teacher. She's not, like you said, she's got benefits.
Yeah.
Like, she may not make a ton of money, but it's like, you don't need to spend money to
run
go
your
to the
little
dentist.
copay up there to the dentist and...
Go on floss.
Yeah.
She probably smokes.
I mean, I don't think just smoking did that. That smokes and neglects and a whole bunch of things.
Yeah. Also, look at how nice this kid's teeth
are. And she, just knowing how elementary teachers are, they're probably bending down to help him with something. Right. And she was probably, he just probably got that cloud and was like, ooh, you stank.
Which is probably something like his mom has said to him. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's heard it before. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Yeah, this poor kid. He's adorable too. Look at him.
So it's like, if kids can get suspended for, and I don't even know if, is this considered, is it rude? Is it just kids being honest? I don't know.
Well, if your breath stunk, wouldn't you want someone to be like, "Hey, your breath stinks,"
Right?
right? Like,
You would think.
but I don't know. I feel like nowadays they're like it's like bullying, right? To be like you're not taking care, like, you know what I mean? Also, I do wonder how it was done. Like,
Well, it said the class laughed, so he was probably.
"Oh, your breast stank."
It sounded like it was loud and not. Where was it in the thing? Oh, it said sparked a comment that sparked laughter among classmates, but didn't sit well with the administrator. So he said it loud, got some laughs. I'm sure she was embarrassed.
That means.
But why is she embarrassed about them teeth?
And all the kids know that her breast stinks.
They were probably like, "Oh, you know."
Oh, this is that Kevin Hart joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, "Oh, she said you don't have no nipples." It's just like that.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, if he was like just like if she was teaching and she was like, "Corey, sit down," and he's like, "Whatever, you got a wonky eye and bad breath, bitch." Then it's like, that's a different. Like, he's like, "Your teeth ain't straight." Like,
That's different.
That is completely different.
That definitely would fall into rude.
But if it was just a matter of like you were saying, like she was like helping him in his face or whatever, and he was just like, "Oh, your breath stinks," and just said it loud enough for the class to hear, like that's not rude. It's rude to put your stanky face in someone else's face.
True. Also, I wonder, would he have gotten suspended if the whole class didn't hear it? Like if she was bending down to help him with his little math, and he was like, "Oh, Miss Riley, you kind of foul," and she'd be like, "Oh, okay, let me go get some gum or whatever." Like, would she have cared to suspend him? Is this suspension a result of her being embarrassed?
Yeah, for sure.
And trying to make an example out of him.
Without a doubt. Like, I know you're not supposed to be rude to your teachers, but again, like, if you like, if you're breast stinks or if you have body odor and you're trying to teach, it's distracting. They can't focus. Like that is genuinely true. Like that's on your mind. Like, have you ever like talked to someone with bad body odor and it's just like, I can't focus right now. Like, all I want to do is tell you to put on some fucking deodorant.
Yeah.
Man, what was I gonna say? Oh, her teeth look like she just ate an Oreo.
Well, the teeth part, yeah. But to me, the gums bespoke long time neglect. They look all puffy and irritated, and
it
gross.
might be like I don't know what to call it, a disorder, like a genetic thing, because she's created through incest, probably. I wonder where this is, because that would tell us a lot of information.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, you don't get a mouth like that and a wonky eye if your genetics are in line. You know what I'm saying?
Trust and believe. I bet after this incident, Miss Riley or whatever her name is in the next couple of weeks is going to come back with her mouth right and tight.
She's going to be pristine. She probably took time off to get veneers or whatever.
Because the thing is, unless she's planning on swapping out the whole class, even after this kid is suspended, she going to come back and be like, "Oh, here comes stank breath Miss Riley." Like there's no coming back from that with little kids. They ain't going to forget that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is something that you'll, like, in I don't know if you guys did this, but like when you're senior year, you do like remember whens. No, it was like something that like, oh, you like submit your remember whens from like your 12 years of school for like, just nostalgia's sake, and then at prom they like read them. And so like this would be one of them where it was like, you remember when Corey told Miss Riley that her breath stank?
You're right.
Like, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. I was in that class," or like, "I heard about it." Like, blah, blah, blah. And then Corey's gonna be like, "Yeah, that bitch suspended me for telling her the truth."
I remember back when I used to commute, and I used to be in a van pool, and this was a big van, like a 12-passenger van. So regularly we would have like 8 to 9 people daily. This is pre-pandemic, so I wasn't all like, "Oh, get away from me" mode yet. And there was this chick on there. It took us a while to
Pinpoint it.
identify that it was her, but she had.
Hold on, everybody get in one at a time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how we figured out it was her, but it was like we wouldn't smell it right out the gate, like when we departed. But it was like at some point, kind of early in the ride, a foul odor that the best way I could describe was like.
I like how you had to sniff to remind yourself.
Like if you like, you know, some raw meat, like chicken parts, you know, and say if your trash day is on Wednesday and you put it in the trash on Thursday on a summer day, and then later before the trash man comes, you got to go lift that can up. That smell of like decay, rotting. Oh, it was so bad.
Was she using garbage as deodorant?
This is the thing. So I used to always kind of sit in the back of the van, so I wasn't always seeing folks' faces and teeth. And I happened
open a window and just.
I happened to. This is how my detective mind figured it out. I happened to see her teeth one day, and I was like,
"Oh, it wasn't body odor."
No, whoa. It was like somebody stuck a stick of dynamite in that mouth and ignited it and blew it up, and the carnage that left is the carnage that left.
Oh, so it was like bad dog breath.
It was like you have infection and rotting things in your mouth.
Wow, dude.
But the cool part is, now we're all, you know, employees, government employees, so we all have benefits. She would be carrying like Louis Vuitton bags and hair and nails. And I'm just like, you clearly have disposable income. Can we put some of it in your mouth? And so anyway, so we would, you know, and the first thing in the morning, everybody's getting in, greeting, chatting, whatever. And at some point she would cough. And then
that's when it
was the smell, and the van would get so silent, and it was like you would just see people be like,
dude.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That's
and
crazy.
I forgot how long she stayed on it, but eventually she got like a promotion or moved or something. And it was like
nobody ever told her?
We didn't know how.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mean, we didn't know her that well to be like, girl. But
at some point it's like you're affecting my joy on the ride home.
Yeah.
As little joy as I have, and then you're just taking it out.
Snippets of conversation we gleaned, like she had a boyfriend, and we were just like, how does somebody kiss that mouth? Oh,
and that begs the question is like, if that's how your mouth is, what do a pussy smell like?
I'm like I said, other than the mouth, she looked put together. She clearly cared about her appearance, except for right here.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
Do you think that's just like lack of, I don't know what to say, like upbringing? That's like my easiest way to put it, of like they were just never taught.
I mean, I don't know, or you know, she could have had some trauma with the dentist as a kid, but it's like at some point,
suck it up.
When you've got decay to the level of just you breathing through your mouth lights up a whole van, like you have to suck it up. Get some tell them to put you under to fix your shit up or something. I don't know.
That genuinely sounds like she didn't even brush her teeth.
No, she couldn't have.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine not brushing my teeth.
I would imagine toothpaste or Listerine entering that mouth would be like trying to hang up a stick up at a dump and thinking it's going to affect. It was so bad. It was nausea. I couldn't even drink coffee on the ride anymore because I was like, I need to wait till I get in fresh air and in an office at work, because it was so gross. It literally smelled like rotting flesh. It was so bad, so bad.
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, it probably was rotting flesh.
Yeah,
like, her gums were probably dying.
And I mean, I probably could have had a little bit more sympathy for her if it was like, you know, she seems like she's struggling, or, you know, maybe she's got, you know, a few kids and struggling to make ends meet, and she's, you know, she's prioritizing them over her mouth or whatever. But I'm like, you just on your look today, you've spent half a paycheck on it.
Right.
So it's like, why are we not addressing that?
That is crazy, man. I don't think I've never experienced like bad breath like that. Like I've never like been talking to someone and been like, oh, they're breast things. I've never had that.
She's by far the worst. I've encountered people where it's like, well, you can tell they're a smoker, or, tell they ate some onions or whatever, but it's not like...
That's different.
It's not like it's winter time and we got to roll the windows down because you coughed and we're about to gag.
That's insane.
Yeah,
dude.
it was so bad.
That's so wild.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. So if
Makes me want
this
to go brush my teeth right now.
if this child encountered the chick like that used to be on our van pool, woo, I'd have to tell my mama, I need a new teacher. I can't stay in this class.
And that's the thing. Like, if this kid went home and was just like, my teacher's breasting, I want a different class, parents would probably be like, shut up. Like, deal with it. Or like, whatever,
I would be willing to bet, given that this is a black child, that parent walked right up to that school and was like, you are not suspending my child because her mouth is raggedy.
I think any parent worth their weight would have been like, hell no.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Because she can't deal with her hygiene.
Exactly.
It's like if one of the kids was having trouble with hygiene, y'all would call me.
100%.
And you would be like, hey, you need to do something about
Exactly.
this. So, and actually, I've seen that situation play out in my own life, like as an adult, as a person that works in a school. Like, I've seen those things take place where it's like, oh, he stinks. Maybe we should get him starting to wear deodorant.
Yeah.
Like,
if your hygiene or lack thereof is a distraction, yes, it needs to be addressed.
Yeah, and it's also it's a health concern thing. It's like, if she can't take care of herself, why would I want her teaching my kid about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, genuinely, like, about, like, I mean, I guess they don't really do, like, well, no, they probably do, like health class. Like, that's a thing. Like, they teach you,
not in elementary. Well, I don't know about now, but
like,
yeah.
you know, as you get older, like, they teach you, like, how to, like, oh, if you don't wash, you can get and gingivitis and blah, blah, blah.
I would hope that's a parent's job. I don't remember getting told those things in school, but...
Yeah.
But this day and age, parents aren't parenting, so, who knows what they need to remind kids of.
But like I said, again, even in our day, if you had bad breath or you smelled really bad, they would contact your parents.
Damn. All right.
No?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
my mom was a no fucks given kind of parent. When I was little, every little kid goes through that. I don't want to take a bath. She'd be like, "You smell like outside. You smell like a little puppy. Get your ass in the tub." Like, right. She would hurt my feelings before anybody else could.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so if a kid went to school and smelled that bad, they would be like, first of all, they'd be concerned about the home life,
right?
And they would then that's where like the phone call comes in, and then you can like be like, hey, we noticed blah blah blah, and if the parent is like combative about it, then you can be like, oh, they're a piece of shit, like they don't know how to do it, so I guess we have to do it here,
right?
Ooh. I pause and go take care of our teeth real quick. This conversation has got me.
I just did so.
I said coffee.
Coffee breath. We're both drinking coffee, so
it cancels out.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know where this would never fly? Japan.
True.
Go ahead.
So, this slide says Japan is officially the country of no. Here's what you're not allowed to do.
Well, okay, so the caption, Japan's culture is built on respect, harmony, and consideration for others, which is why many things that seem normal elsewhere are politely avoided here. I guess I don't actually know. If you had bad breath or had bad hygiene in Japan, would they say something?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I don't know. Like, it's weird, like, it's not disrespectful. You're considering others besides them.
True.
So it's like, I'm considering everybody around this person. Like, I respect myself and the people around this person. So out of respect for everybody else, I'm going to tell them.
You know
what I mean?
That would be nice. Imagine living in a country where people have consideration for others. Jeez, what a concept.
Nah, sounds terrible.
It sounds awesome. Just wait till you see what comes next.
All right, let's see. No tipping allowed. Tipping isn't customary in Japan and may even be considered rude. Exceptional service is already included. No extra cash needed.
Yes, that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. Yeah. I assume that they're paid decently.
Yes.
That's the problem here, is that, well, that's what they want you to think the problem is that servers aren't paid well, so you have to tip them, and then they get paid way too much because they're getting tipped way too much.
Well, up until recently, last couple of years, I mean, servers weren't paid that much, but they tried to close that gap now.
Yeah, well, this is why everybody's poor, because we're just spending all our extra money on giving it to other people that are just doing their job.
Right.
All right, next one. Go for it.
No talking on the phone in public transport. It's a big no-no to speak on your phone in trains or buses. Silence is golden in Japanese transit. Thank you. Yes, please. I would actually want to change it to phones in public places.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah, send a text message, bro.
Or go into a corner private. I don't know. It bothers me. Like I want to claw the walls when someone is just out in a grocery store or wherever holding their phone like this.
Especially if it's on speakerphone.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
And it's like speakerphone is for when your hands are occupied. And if you can hold your phone like this, then you can hold your phone like this.
Yeah. I can't think of a time when I've genuinely used. I'll start using speakerphone when, like, after I've been holding it for a while, it's like my ear gets sweaty, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to like do that anymore. Or I'll like put it on the desk, like you said, like I'll just put it down. But before that, I would put an AirPod in and just talk that way. Like nowadays, there are so many ways that you can not do speakerphone that it's like you have no reason to do speakerphone. I hate
speakerphone. I wish they would take that feature away, honestly.
They really should.
Yeah.
It's
because people don't use it right.
Yes. But then you have like FaceTime where like people basically FaceTime like a phone call and they'll just hold it like up and down. You know what I mean? Like
just dumb.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. So yeah, I'm all for this one. Especially on, I mean, we don't really take public transport, but I can definitely see that being like, or like when you're in your carpool van, if like someone was just like, and you're like, oh my God, I can hear you through my headphones.
Yes. I hate it.
It's so annoying.
It's like, I get like if something's happening, you got to transfer, relay information right quick. Okay, I'll meet you at 5 or whatever. Oh, what you do last night? Oh, I watched this movie. I think it's on Hulu or Netflix. It's that one with that guy. Girl!
They give away
do
the
we
whole
have
movie.
to be? Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't have to watch the movie
it's
anymore.
Like, do you have to have this conversation right now with all these people?
Yeah. In one of my previous jobs, for lack of a better term, part of it was riding transport in the morning for like pickup of students. And the driver would be just talking like on an AirPods talking, and I was like, this is weird, like because you're talking, I can't tell if you're talking to me or if you're talking on the phone. It took me a while to realize, to just like not respond anymore, and just like if he wants to talk to me, he'll like single me out or whatever, like, and it still bothered me. Like, it was like, dude, like, it's 6:30 in the morning. Who could you possibly be talking to that's that important? Like, they can't wait till your break, or like, I don't know. That's just crazy to me,
At work
man.
now, our office is pretty quiet. I mean, we have moments of chattiness, but by and large, it's pretty quiet. So no matter where you are in the office, like if I was speaking at this volume, pretty much everybody in the office could hear it.
Yeah.
So like sometimes if my mom has called me or something, and I'll answer the phone.
Anytime I've talked to you on the phone while you're at work, it's like, hey.
Exactly. I'll kind of dial it down.
Yeah.
My mom's like, I can't hear you, and then I'll get up.
Everybody can hear her through the phone.
Well, and then I'll get up and go outside because it's like, okay, I'm not going to talk louder than this. If you can't hear me, then I'm going to excuse myself because don't talk loud on the phone. Like, that bothers me in public places.
What do you think that is? Like, what do you think that stems from? Do you think it's just like lack of consideration, like they were saying, or just
it's lack
selfishness?
of and it's also lack of social awareness. Like, I think to some extent, when you're on the phone, when you're engrossed in this conversation, you volume wise, you're matching what you hear, and you kind of lose track of your ambient volume, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Or, dude, when someone answers a call and puts it on speakerphone in front of you, and then the other person just starts talking, you're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to hear this. What if they say something I don't want to know? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making this weird for me.
Yeah.
If the first thing you should say when you answer and put on speakerphone is like, hey, you're on speakerphone.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like,
Well,
if you don't say that, you're an asshole.
Well, first of all, I mean, my mom is my mom. I definitely have to warn her. Like, if I'm in the car or I have to, because she's liable to say anything.
Sometimes, like, when I call my mom, we're just, like, catching up. Like, we'll be talking, and I'll say something, you know.
Like you do.
Like I do.
Yeah.
And I'll hear my stepdad laugh in the background. I'm like, am I on fucking speakerphone right now? Like, I don't really care. Like, in that situation, I don't really care because I know they both know me. They get it. Like, they get me. And so it's not that big of a deal. But it's like, it's weird to be like, oh, I didn't know that other people were listening. Like, I thought it was just you. What if I would have said something about him?
Exactly.
Like, in jest. It's like, I don't know. Like,
well, and my mom, I don't know how she is in public places, but she's one of those, she'll talk on speakerphone. She doesn't like holding a phone up to her ear. So at home, if she answers the phone, I know she'll put on speakerphone. But like, if I happen to call her and she's in a public place, and if I have to say something sensitive, I'll be like, am I on speakerphone? Take me off of speakerphone.
Yeah. I have to say, it is an overwhelmingly black thing to put people on just put your phone on speaker in public. That is like more times than not it's a black person.
I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I
especially
really
since
don't know.
Black people are king of don't be up in my business.
Right.
Like why?
They expect you to just not pay attention to their
No,
business.
just take it off a speakerphone.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they just expect you to like just not listen to it. It's like,
I hate it. I hate
and
it.
And it's weird because we were all introduced to cell phones and speakerphone at the same time. So it's like, why are certain sects of the population more likely to? It's so funny.
I don't get it.
It almost like it feels like, remember when Nextel had the fucking chirp? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like a status thing of like, I have the chirp. But it's like every phone has speakerphone.
I hated those too.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because first of all, you can't understand what they're saying.
No.
It's a walkie-talkie.
And to me, it's like walkie-talkies have been around since what, World War One?
Yeah.
Like, why is this ideal to have now?
Right.
Why do we want to go back to that?
Yeah, I don't. It was text messaging before text messaging, basically.
Yeah.
But then again, it was like they would like chirp you, and you like they'd probably say something, and you'd have to like pull it up and be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Because
even with the Apple Watches, there's the walkie-talkie.
But that you can like replay them, right?
No.
Are you sure? I thought we could.
Unless it added a new feature, but originally it wasn't.
I thought we did it once, and we were able to like you listen to it when you can.
No, that's like an audio message through iMessage. No, I'm positive. Like I said, unless it's a new something that they just added, I haven't used the walkie-talkie feature in like 5 years, so I don't know.
We'll have to test it because I feel like I used it. I was outside at one point, out back, and I walkied you, and I feel like it notifies you, and then when you open it.
Oh well, that yeah.
When you open it, then the message goes through.
I thought you meant like replay, like.
Oh,
if I didn't hear it correct the first time, could I replay it? No.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
No, but what you described is true.
Sorry,
yes.
yeah, I didn't explain it the right way. But like you like I said, you listen to it when you can, when you get to it.
Yes.
Yeah. So like that's a little more reasonable.
Still.
But even then, like on the watch, if you're like in a public place, you have to hold it up, or you put an AirPod in. It's like, just send me a text message, man.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like, I think at one point you just said like you used it like at amusement parks. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, that's reasonable. But again, it's like I'm not gonna have my AirPods in.
But even still, it's like, I mean, you could just text me,
right?
So
yeah.
And amusement parks, depending on where you are, can be loud. And what if you didn't hear? You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's more slides.
Yeah. Well, this one got us going.
I know. Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
No eating while walking. Eating on the go is considered messy and disrespectful. You're expected to stop and eat quietly in one spot. Now, this is something I don't know if it's. I don't see that I've encountered this very much to where I would have an opinion one way or another. Maybe that's specifically to Japan or big cities, but if anything, I would be like, no texting while walking, no looking at your phone while walking.
That might still be on here. Who knows? This, I mean, I
literally can't think of a scenario where I've encountered somebody eating and walking in a public space.
I'm trying to think, like, when we leave, like, events, like when we go to the Pantages or like a sporting event, especially out here, there's always like the street dogs and stuff. Like, that's the only time that I would genuinely think of someone like, oh, let me grab one of these and I'll eat it on my way back to the car.
But I mean, that's
the biggest reason that I agree with this is, like, if you drop something and then I'm wearing like a nice shoe and I fucking step on your mustarded up green pepper from your street dog, like, I'm gonna be pissed, dude.
That's fair.
So I agree with this. I mean, I don't know. In Japan, if you're walking around eating noodles with your chopsticks, you're a madman.
Or a busy man, at least.
I guess.
I mean, he's got a suit too. He's really risky behavior here.
These are all definitely AI photos,
Probably,
but he's not even holding his chopstick right. And look at it, bends.
What bends? Oh, the chopstick, the bottom one, yeah.
So.
Oh no, it's it's slanted. They cross.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But it's still probably AI.
Yeah, and it's if you're eating anything that Japan serves, probably. I mean, I've never been, but I assume that it's a lot of like noodles and like vegetables that are dripping in flavor and oil.
Yeah.
You're a psycho. You're crazy. Just stop, put it on a street lamp or something and eat. I don't know, like, or a garbage can. Like, you're already a piece of trash.
Oh my god.
But you know what I would love? I would love to go to Japan. You know what? Like, they always show like the little like 6-seater like ramen player, like soup player you can just walk up to. And, I would love that. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Like, they should put those types of eateries on like college campuses.
Yes. But yeah, I can't. I mean, street tacos. Even if have we ever gotten like?
I personally don't like eating and walking.
No, I wouldn't like to either.
I mean, unless it's like a bag of chips or something. But if it requires a fork or if it's anything saucy, I want a surface.
Yeah.
Or at least want to be sitting.
Yeah. I mean, I eat while driving, but.
Well, that's different. You're sitting though.
True.
But yeah,
this is an interesting thing to be like, don't do that, because it's like, who's really doing that?
Yeah. Well, not here anyway. I don't know what the culture is there. Like I said, for American culture, I want to swap out eating for looking at your phone.
Right.
Because the amount of collisions that I've incurred because somebody dipshit is walking and looking at their phone and, oh, I'm sorry, bitch, move. I just want to swat the fucking phone out of their hand.
Flip it up in your face.
Watch where the fuck you're going.
All right, next one. No shoes indoors. In homes, traditional inns, temples, and even some restaurants, shoes must come off at the entrance.
I love
this. This is a standard Japanese protocol.
I mean, I've adopted that in my own life since college, honestly.
But if we went to when we went to LACMA and they were like, take your shoes off, I'd be like, no. Like, somebody's going to steal my shoes. Like, what are you talking about? Granted, Japan is a far more respectful culture, so that's less likely to happen.
But here,
I've had my shoes stolen from a rec center when I was in like middle school, high school. Yeah.
What?
Yep. We went to a rec. It was like somebody's birthday party, and we all went to the rec center. And there was like a locker room because there's like a pool area, and then there's like gym and like racquetball and stuff. So we went to the locker room to change into our swim trunks. I didn't take a lock because I'm like, it's mid-Michigan. Like, once I had these Nikes that were like maroon and gray. Like, they were pretty cool.
Like your school colors almost?
Yeah, pretty much. And like, so I put all my stuff in the locker and I just put my shoes like under like the bench, like right below it. And then when we came back, gone.
What? So what'd you do? You just went home shoeless?
Yeah, what was I gonna do?
Jesus, that sucks.
Yeah, man. So I'm traumatized, but
I bet.
but yeah, I mean, I would, that would deter me.
That's fair.
I don't know, like, unless they have somebody watching them and you take, it's like a coat check.
Yeah, I would want that, yeah.
That's fine.
There was an episode of Sex and the City back in the day. The main character was going to like a house party, and the person whose home it was required that people take off her shoes, and she had some like expensive whatever heels or whatever, and she was kind of like, "Oh, I have to," and they're like, "No, you got to." So she reluctantly took them off, and then at the end of the night, when she would, nobody, they were just all piled by the door. Somebody had taken her shoes. So that reminded me of your story. Reminded me of that.
This is an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm too.
Is it really?
Actually, 2 different episodes. Remember the episode where they go to the bowling alley?
Oh,
and
that's
he
right.
switches shoes,
Yeah,
and then he goes to the house where she's like, "I want your shoes off." And he's like, "Do I have to?
Yeah.
Why do I have to take my shoes?" Like, and then he doesn't, and she gets mad. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
And he breaks the like lamp, and then he's like, "Well, if everybody had shoes on, this wouldn't be a problem." It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's purely a culture thing. Also, some people got sweaty feet, dude. If I go to a restaurant or whatever, and you make me take off my shoes, like, you're gonna see my footprints going through because they're sweaty and they're wet. Like, it happens in the house.
I mean, yeah, but even still, like, foot sweat is, I would think, less ick and dirty than walking on the street gunk, because there's no telling what kind of shit you're tracking in then.
I can't argue with that.
I'd rather deal with someone's foot sweat than like spit and gum and moldy food and dog feces and urine, whatever.
Yeah, I understand homes. I understand temples. Inns and restaurants, it's like, especially restaurants, again, you're going to drop stuff on the floor. Servers are going to...
Well, in restaurants, I mean, they have where you sit on the floor anyway.
Good point.
So
they sit on pillows, right?
Or pillows, yeah. You're not in a chair, is my point.
Yeah, I guess in that, because you wouldn't want your shoes on. Can I take them off at the table? Can I walk to the table, take them off, and then sit?
So potentially, yo, sweaty, odoriferous feet, you want it to waft over food or change
Well, that's
folks' appetite?
happen anyway.
I feel like if you take it off at the door, the time it takes to get seated, your toes gonna air out.
You think that's just gonna cure the foot odor?
I think it'll have a greater chance of airing out than like pulling them out right there at the table.
Hey, if your feet stink, your feet stink. It is what it is, man.
That's one more.
Moving on. One more. It looks like there's a few more.
Oh.
Go for it.
No loud or public displays of affection. Kissing, hugging, or speaking loudly in public spaces is frowned upon and seen as disruptive. Yes. Yes.
When they say no loud or public, is that all referring to displays of affection?
No kissing, hugging, or speaking loudly in public
Just
spaces.
in general being loud.
Yes.
That's weird because their whole city is probably just like like trucks and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably
I don't know.
Loud.
I'm sure cars and machinery, obviously you can't quiet them, but I don't know. Japanese culture just strikes me as being very like hushed and like quiet, and I don't know.
Yeah, we would probably get reprimanded at some
For
point.
Sure.
Just from being like how we are.
Yeah, just from being American.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Okay. No trash bins around, but also no litter. Despite the lack of public bins, Japan is incredibly clean. People carry their trash home and with them.
That's definitely cultural. That'd be a hard thing to implement. But I have heard from people that have visited Japan, they talk about how incredibly clean it is.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't even stink either if there's no trash bins out and about.
Inside of their cars are probably just trashed. They're just all gross because they can't take their trash, put their trash anywhere.
I mean,
I'll just throw it in my car.
How much trash are you generating on an average day out?
I mean, if you're walking and eating, and then
well, that's true. People probably have their own little plastic bag that they put the stuff in and tie it up and throw it in their backpack. I don't know.
Right. Interesting. Mm-hmm. That would be tough as an American.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
Like, you just hold on to it. Like, but I'm traveling for the next 6 hours around the city. What are you, crazy? We
definitely rely on public trash bins. So
yeah,
that would be hard.
And in fact, when I can't find one and I need one, I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Who came up with this? You guys
then I'm like in a store, like, do you have a trash can?
Yeah. Hey, can you throw this away? Kind of thing is like, I hate that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just let me do it. But at the same time, trash bins are disgusting.
Yeah.
It's true.
They tend to smell, yeah.
No
crossing the street outside of crosswalks. Jaywalking is rare and heavily discouraged. People wait patiently even when the street is empty. I wish people would do that.
Well, I mean, we literally changed the law on this like last year.
To allow for jaywalk?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You don't remember that?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of
you
times...
can jaywalk now as long as you don't get in the way.
The amount of times I want to flick jaywalkers off like a bowling pin is high.
Yeah.
What irritates me the most is like when you're less than 100 feet from the damn crosswalk, and I'm like, you couldn't really? You're here already.
Yeah, you're just lazy at that point. It's not even like it's an inconvenience for me. It's like, yeah, well, me having to stop for you is an inconvenience. So
my mom, one time she was driving and she said a person in a scooter was jaywalking, and she was like, they have motorized assistance. They couldn't roll their ass to the crosswalk.
Oh, I thought you meant like on like a electric,
No, like a disabled person kind of.
Oh, dude, the way scooter. I would have fucking
and it's like
on the horn.
You're not even exerting yourself at this point.
Yeah.
You couldn't have rolled your ass down a little bit to the. I hate jaywalking passionately.
Go find your handicap spot and park in there.
Yeah. This one I felt this one because jaywalking irritates me.
Yeah, that's annoying. You know where I see it a lot is right down the street here, right by that Carl's Jr. For whatever reason, people want to cross like 20 feet this way.
Yes, and I'm like, you're between two stoplights easily.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and also like going towards my mom's house between like Superior Market and like the Tesla charging stations. Okay. People like to jaywalk there. Yeah. At night with dark clothes on. Right. Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know. No talking in elevator rides. Elevators are quiet zones. Even friends often stop chatting once the doors close. I feel like this is normal anyway. I don't like talking in elevator unless it's like just us. If there's another stranger in there, it's like we're not talking.
But not everybody. I've been in an elevator with strangers where they just yickety yak and I'm like, can you shut up?
And as much as I agree with this, isn't this kind of like antisocial? I mean, granted, like, we're not necessarily, but like, I have had interactions with people on elevators that was like in Vegas or something, and it's like,
well, yeah,
we're
that's
all
fair.
Like, going out to gamble. It's like,
I guess I don't like loudness in an elevator.
Right.
It's a regular
convo. It's like whatever.
But
for
when
sure.
people are loud and boisterous in a small space, it just makes that space seem all the smaller.
Yeah, if you ever get on an elevator with like a drunk person or a drunk like group, it's just like, oh fuck, dude, please don't accidentally bump into that emergency button.
I mean, I'm already the type of person, if I approach an elevator and there's more than like two people, I'll be like, I'll get the next one.
Right, which seems so rude. We did that when we went to LACMA, and it was like,
I don't want people breathing on me or touching me.
We were like, no, you're good. We'll get the next one. And they looked at us like, it's because we're brown, huh?
No, it's because there's a lot of you.
But that's what it seems like, especially coming from me. If you're not white, and I'm like, no, I'll get the next one. They're like, oh, okay, guy, white guy. You don't want to ride with us Persians? It's like, I don't want to ride with your whole family, dude.
Exactly.
No. Yeah. Right an hour in. You want to do one more?
The Danish one, the zoo.
All right. Danish zoo asks for unwanted pets to feed its predators. I mean, this is the opposite of Japan.
Yo, to me, this is cold-blooded.
This is badass, dude. I like this.
Isn't so like? I feel like a lot of kids have a story where they had a pet that their parents didn't want.
And, it ran away.
Or they'll say, oh, we didn't, isn't one of the things like, oh, we took him to the zoo, or oh, they give it some kind of random story just to basically be like, we got rid of him, or we put him down or something.
I thought the thing was they ran away. That was always.
Is it?
Yeah, that was always.
I've heard some other ones.
You said they ran away.
But, this troubles my soul.
So, a zoo in Denmark has appealed to the public to donate their healthy unwanted pets as part of a unique effort to provide food for its predators. Dude, that is the most Danish name for Aalborg Zoo has asked for donations of live chickens, rabbits, and guinea pigs. Okay, these things do procreate quickly. Especially rabbits. I mean, there's a reason you say, like, fucking like rabbits or whatever. And guinea pigs are the same way. Which it says are gently euthanized by trained staff. Wait, why don't you put them in for the predator to chase? Let them...
I thought that they were being fed like. Oh, keep reading.
The zoo also accepts donations of live horses, with owners able to benefit from a potential tax break. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah, tax break? I'll raise a horse just to get the tax break. Raise a horse and give it to the... That's awesome, dude. Posting on Instagram, the zoo explains it has a responsibility to imitate the natural food chain of the animals, but that's not...
Then you're not
you shouldn't euthanize
exactly.
them. And smaller livestock make up an important part of the diet of our predators. The zoo says the food provided in this way is reminiscent of what it would naturally hunt in the wild, and that is especially true for the Eurasian lynx. Other predators being kept at the zoo include lions and tigers. The small animals can be donated on weekdays with no more than 4 at a time without an appointment. But if you make an appointment, bring them all, dude. On its website, underneath a picture of a tiger devouring a piece of meat, Aalborg Zoo lays out the conditions for donating horses. To be eligible, they need to have a horse passport. I don't even have a passport. And cannot have been treated for an illness within the previous 30 days. If they are successful in handing over their animals, horse donors can then receive a tax deduction. In a statement, the zoo's deputy director, Pia Nielsen, this is also so Danish, said the zoo's carnivores had been fed smaller livestock for many years. When keeping carnivores, it is necessary to provide them with meat, preferably with fur, bones, etc., to give them as natural a diet as possible. Therefore, it makes sense to allow animals that need to be euthanized for are they supposed to be healthy, or do they need to be euthanized?
I assumed that they were feeding them live, so that euthanasia aspect seems weird to me. But regardless...
I mean...
First of all, if they're your pets and they're healthy...
I mean, we see it all the time.
Why would you choose this option instead of giving it to somebody who actually wants to care? Well, they might not even have shelters. This might be their...
Or you give it to a shelter, the shelter gives it to the zoo.
Yeah, that's just so like...
The shelter has a weekly appointment with the zoo.
I mean, I guess it's better contributing to the circle of life, but it just seems so like...
It's better than euthanizing them and just cremating them and just being like, see ya, you know? I mean, I don't have a problem with this. Like, it is weird. Like, it says something about you if you have a pet and you're like, I don't want them anymore. Let's just get rid of them. Like, what kind of person does that?
I mean,
like,
you'd be surprised.
No, I was just going to say, like, things like the Superman movie with Crypto. I guess there's been an increase in...
dog adoptions.
During the pandemic, there was a lot of puppies that were purchased and then returned after like 6 months. The reason my last relationship ended was because she wanted to get rid of Beauregard, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I think it says a lot about a person if they take on a pet and then they're just like, nah, it's okay. They can just take them and like they're healthy, but I don't want them anymore. Like, what is wrong with you? Unless it's like, I work too much, I can't take care. But even then, it's like find someone to take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To make the decision to take your unwanted pet here sounds cold blooded.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, my perception of households that have guinea pigs or rabbits is like that's probably like your kid's pet.
Yeah.
Can you if you don't do these chores, I'm taking Bugs Bunny down to the zoo. Like
I'll be showing my kids this article. Like, look. If you don't feed,
you don't get in there and bust them suds.
Yeah, if you don't feed Cuddles, I'm just gonna take him to the zoo and let this Eurasian lynx eat him. It's a badass looking cat, though.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that it didn't say like dogs and cats, because that would have been like, oh.
I bet you if you took them, they'd be like, we'll take it.
Also, who is donating a healthy horse?
Yo, they must be a huge tax break. Because horses are not cheap.
But you could sell it.
Assuming it has value, like use. I'm sure there are like certain breeds that are more valuable than others that like are like race horses or work horses. And then there's like the mutt version of whatever a mutt horse is.
I don't know. I guess I feel like the type of person that would have pets in any way, I mean, other than the ones you described, like to just get one because they're trendy. But usually the type of people that have pets genuinely love animals, right. And it's hard to imagine that person being like, I don't want you anymore. Let's go be a 2-piece for this lynx over here.
I feel like horse owners are different.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, think about like, especially like a racehorse, it's like, oh, they get injured. All right, boom. Like, we just kill it.
Really?
Like,
I thought they just go be pets on some, just get loved and trotted around or something.
What a waste of money.
I mean, if they're injured to the point of like they can't stand or function, then yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like, if they're just old, like people just kill them?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. But I think people that own horses, unless you're like in the country, they tend to have money.
True.
And those people care more about money than they do about their fucking horse. So it's like, if I have horses, they have a coal, right? That's the proper a coal. That's the proper word for like a baby horse.
Oh, coal. Okay.
Am I right?
Wait, foal.
Colt. Foal? Colt? Foal.
F-O-L?
Coal?
F-O-A-L?
Fail.
F-O-A.
You might be right. Yeah, I think you're right. Foal. Whatever. They have one of those. They have a baby. You start raising it, and you go, okay, I don't want these older horses now. I just want the young one to take care of. Give me a tax break, and I just raise this new one to adulthood and just repeat the cycle, you know?
I don't know. People that have, I feel like if you have it for an amount of time, you're going to get emotionally attached to it.
No, horses. I hate horses anyway, so I'm all for
But you haven't
killing
been
them all.
raised around them. You didn't get attached to one. They look like, I mean, I would never ride one, but maybe I'd pet one. They have such soulful eyes. And I don't know.
Screw a horse, dude.
Oh my God.
Nope. My mom got thrown from a horse, broke her arm, and then I went to school with a girl that got kicked in the head by a horse. I never told you about that? I feel like I've told you.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine, but she has a Harry Potter scar.
She got kicked in the front and the dome?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this was when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Like, we were young. She got popped.
I'm trying not to laugh at that image, but
dude, it's
how
wild.
did that happen?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
There's no story? Was she doing something she shouldn't have been doing?
I don't know.
Or?
They always say, like, don't walk behind the horses because you can spook them, and that's when they kick. So I imagine, like, she just happened to be walking for something, spooked it, and then just, pow. I know, dude. It's terrifying.
I shouldn't laugh, but just...
I'm sure
I'm surprised she's okay, because that seemed like that would be a lot of force to a little child brain.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I when they first said it, like they told us like in class, and like I'm pretty sure
was she down for the rest of the school year?
I feel like it was like, is she dead? I don't remember. I feel like she came back before the end of the school year, and I mean, dude, like huge scar on her
I bet.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy.
And she was like mentally okay, no learning impairments, okay, good for her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm actually friends with her on Facebook.
Okay. Oh yeah. Damn, is she gonna see this and be like, "Stop laughing at me"?
No.
Oh.
If anything, she would find it funny.
Oh.
She's cool. She was. I don't know if she is now, but
so does she still like horses after that?
I don't know. That's a great question, actually. I've never seen her with a picture with a horse since.
Because the way I would be running horses to the zoo if I had that kind of experience.
I would take that horse to that zoo. I would be like, let me get it a horse passport and take it over to Denmark.
Let this horse be some Big Macs for that link. Fuck this horse.
Yeah, dude. Get it out of here. Give me a tax break.
Woo! To the dome. Jesus.
And we'll call it even.
Damn. Woo!
Yeah, man.
That made my eyes water just imagining that. Ooh.
Yeah, I could not imagine. I genuinely would think, like, without any prior knowledge, that like if a horse kicks you in the head, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Or
it's game
like
over.
be messed up for life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess we don't know. She was pretty young. It may have like altered like her personality. We have no idea, I guess, because we didn't have like an adult version of her to compare it to. So who knows? But, I don't think my mom ever got on a horse again.
I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
The way I give horses a wide berth if I'm near it, it's just like, you cute. I don't want to spook. I don't want myself on the buzz the wrong way, and
I might like
you spook out on me. I don't know.
Yeah, I might like feed it some carrots over the fence.
I'd even be scared of that.
I'm not that worried about that.
Well, I guess if there's a fence, that's somewhat of a
like,
barrier, but
for sure. It's kind of cool to see them go.
Yeah, that's true.
They stick their teeth. They open their lips.
Yeah.
It's funny. All right, let's get out of here. I got a baseball game to be disappointed with.
Oh, gosh. You know what he's going to do, right?
Lately, it's been a lot of like, you fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing it.
Oh God.
I don't know what you get more boisterous at Tigers games or Lions games.
Probably the Lions game. There's fewer of them. They mean more. Every play means more.
The fact that Bo runs out of the room when you're expelling during football games.
He was scared when I was doing my voices during D&D last week. So.
Well, because that voice was scary.
It was intended to be.
The way he was laying down, and he was like.
All right, let's get out of here. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Willie_D20.
Oh, sorry. And at Eb_Nick. I thought you were going to say more, and I missed a few.
Yeah, sure. Like, subscribe, share. Find all my other stuff on my Instagram and stuff. You'll find it if you want more podcasts and stand-up dates. I'll be in Big Bear over Evan's birthday weekend. And from the 22nd to the 23rd, I will have shows, I think, up there. More info to be announced at a future date.
And as always, if you have clips or things you want to share with us, send us an email at thickthinpod@gmail.com.
All right. We will see you next week.
Bye.